Всем привет, с вами Антилар, продолжаю проходить Fallout 4 StoryWealth. В прошлой серии я прошел квест Led by Example, и следующий квест When It Rains, но с ним есть проблемы. Мне нужно сначала выполнить State of War. Так, State of War это... сейчас я посмотрю, какой квест. State of War это MQ32. Значит, Complete... Давайте SQS сделаем сначала. SQS, SS2C3, MQ, 32. Так, мы сейчас на последний. Вот, на 100-й. Значит, надо сделать 110-ю. Set Stage, SS2C3, MQ, 32, 110. Так. Теперь MA04. SQS SS2 C3 MA04. Он уже работает. Он автоматически активировался. Давайте 20-ю. Set Stage SS2 C3 MA04 20. Это я уже все слушал. Так, я получил квест When It Rains. И Miscellaneous у меня говорит Speak to Magnuson via HQ Radio. Давайте это тоже сделаем. Так, теперь Miscellaneous выполнено. И теперь я могу двигаться в When It Rains. Так, я вот здесь. Так, теперь мне нужно отправиться в Юсаф Оливия и построить суперкомпьютер.
Don't quit, do ya? Shit!
Как я промазал? Все или не все? Так, я вообще должен быть у входа. Надо пройти обратно. Так. Выполнили.
Magnuson here.
Джейка здесь нет. Прид, SS2, Джейк. Нет такого. Так. Прид. 10.02. 0F21. Джейк. Вот.
Instead, we should focus on assembling the supercomputer.
Та-да!
Now, pay close attention, adhere to my instructions, and we'll have this supercomputer built in no time at all.
I get this corded? Ah, there. One satellite controlling supercomputer made to order. I think we're done. Whew. That was definitely more complicated than using a regular ASAM. But still, surprisingly simple.
Куда ты убегаешь? Ты идиот.
You finished assembling the supercomputer, yes? But a few more steps, and atomic rain will be under our...
Let's get to work.
I return to your...
Окей. Call to arms. Нравится в HQ. Ты кто?
Hey there.
Oh, hey, Chief. All the department heads are in a meeting. Seems important. They're probably waiting for you.
Окей. Интересно, кстати, у него одежда. The end draws near. Ensure you finished any quest, gear, weapons, aid, ammo, power armor, companion, бла-бла-бла, бла-бла-бла. Погоди. Взять какое-нибудь хорошее оружие. Так, что у меня здесь есть хорошенького? У меня будет следующее оружие. ВХМК-22. Это 3. И прототип Charger 4. Let's go. Сохранюсь. Джейк, окей. Просит. Как я люблю эти загрузочные экраны, блин.
Good. You've arrived.
We know what's going on. Magnuson made contact. Well, kind of made contact. The good thing, too. We're already seeing gunners moving on Quincy.
Contact. How? Dr. Magnuson transmitted some kind of signal which caused the comm array to explode. A rather crude message, but it certainly grabbed our attention.
Wait, what?
All right, I may have exaggerated for effect, but the transmission did blow out several of the array's components.
It forced us offline. But after some emergency repairs and workarounds, we got most things running again. And then this message started playing.
I must apologize for broadcasting this data burst. It's at the very limit of what the comm array's hardware can process. As such, receiving this message will damage the array. But it is vital that you obtain the data I am sending. It may take some time for our communications to be re-established, but until then, you must begin an offensive on the settlement of Quincy right away. I am housed in a lab beneath the surface of this town, and now that the gunners know I'm here, it won't take long for them to reach me. You must not let this happen. You cannot allow them to take the Ingram tape. Now, listen. I formulated a plan for your offensive. First, you'll need to...
This next part, we had a little trouble decrypting. Probably because of the damage to the array. Some of the message is missing.
Let's hear it.
This data must be downloaded to the holotape you recovered from Vault 111 before you attack Quincy. The plan will not work without it. I regret not always being forthright with you. But I am now prepared to confide in you fully, to reveal all. Defeat the Gunners, secure the Ingram tape, and I'll reward you with everything I have the capability to offer. And if for reasons beyond my control, we do not speak again, know that outside of a few minor annoyances, it has been a pleasure. Magnuson out.
Sounds like a dumb place for a secret lab.
That's it. That's everything we were able to retrieve. We tried contacting the doctor, but the array, it's still badly damaged.
What's this data the doc was talking about?
Oh, yes. The message included some kind of computer code. We downloaded it to the holotape as instructed.
Despite the gap in the message, the code we received seems whole and perfectly viable.
But we have no idea what it is or what it's for.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work.
Right. The doc wouldn't have sent us something if it weren't important.
Regrettably, due to the corrupted message, there's no way to know Dr. Magnuson's plans for assaulting Quincy.
So instead, we've put together a plan of our own. Only, with such short notice, we're probably gonna need some outside help to pull it off.
But our plan calls for more support than we have available. We'll have to make some compromises.
Do we really need a plan?
Well, it's like asking if you really need a gun when fighting a deathclaw.
Я не требую.
Chances are a hell of a lot better if you have one.
You've got my attention.
As I understand it, this Ingram tape is the Gunners' endgame. Once they have it, they win, and we lose.
So obviously we need to secure Quincy, and find Magnuson's lab as fast as possible.
Well, reports indicate Gunners have already overrun the town, and we can expect a lot more on the way.
What's the plan?
The strategy we've devised, first, aims to reduce the number of Gunners currently occupying Quincy, and then, to mitigate the eventual retaliation. To start, we deploy a strike team to attack Quincy from the north. We make it seem like this is our main offensive, but in reality, it's merely a diversion. With the strike team preoccupying the Gunners, a second team will cut a path from the HQ to Quincy's main entrance.
That'll be the defense team. They'll stop any Gunners from reaching the HQ and secure the route to Quincy, ensuring a steady flow of our troops can enter. After that, our focus shifts to eliminating any Gunners remaining in Quincy and finding Magnuson's lab before any more show up.
What about that second part of this plan? You said something about mitigation.
Mitigating the Gunners' ability to fight back is partially what the defense team will be doing. But there are more avenues we can pursue.
Like what?
Well, this is where that outside help I mentioned comes into play. We ain't got the capacity to do everything ourselves. Well, we do, but we'd make a real sloppy job of things if we tried. But if we had enough people backing us up...
Then we'd be able to delegate additional roles to support the assault, such as making use of dedicated technicians to disable or even sabotage some of the Gunners' technology. Not to mention the possibility of artillery. Range attacks on incoming Gunners would thin their numbers, reducing reinforcements.
Additionally, we discussed the use of infiltration, a team of specialists who can unlock doors, hack terminals, allowing for easier passage. Air support was also considered. In situations like this, Having someone friendly in the sky would certainly help.
And last, but definitely not least, having reliable mission support would greatly improve our odds. After all, effective coordination is the key to success.
But like I said, we ain't got the capacity to do a good job of all those things ourselves. We need help.
Makes sense.
Thankfully, since the Gunners first invaded, we've kept in close contact with our allies. And they've already agreed to help us however they can.
Keep in mind, we don't have enough allies to fill every role. You'll have to prioritize as well as decide which group is best suited to each task.
From the strike team to mission support, each task requires singular focus. So ideally, that means one group assigned to each role. Otherwise, performance is gonna suffer. Not to mention, some of our allies may lack the manpower to handle more than one thing. So, just try to avoid any double dipping, okay?
Let's get started then.
We made contact with our allies before you arrived. They'll be sending representatives. I imagine they'll be arriving here soon.
Until then, the HQ's on temporary lockdown.
After the meeting, take some time to prep yourself. Maybe gather any gear you'll need for the assault. You might even be able to sneak in a nap if you need it. Once you're ready, just take your seat at the table. And as soon as our allies get here, I'll send them up to the meeting room.
All right, everyone. We can do this. I got faith in each and every one of you. Even Aiden. Let's do this. For the Commonwealth. And for everyone else as well.
Take a seat, young Skywalker.
It's time. Everyone who's gonna show has arrived.
And by everyone, she means a single Nightingale.
Aiden, you're being an ass again.
Although it's not their area of expertise, the Nightingales have agreed to assist with our battle.
As a rule, we avoid involvement in open conflict. But, well, given the potential consequences if we don't help, I can only request that you try to assign us a more passive role if possible. Nightingale Code aside, we are physicians, not soldiers.
Be nice to have more. It's better than nothing.
Everyone here has agreed to assist with the battle. Although, some with a caveat or two.
The Nightingales are here to help, but will decline any role that requires excessive bloodshed. We are, after all, physicians, not soldiers.
NLTC won't be doing anything direct, but it's why I'm here. They're offering to subcontract my company to you. Hell, my boys and I are always up for a good war. It's gonna run you 10,000 caps, though. The princess authorized a discount, too. Lucky you.
Fine. Here's your caps.
Well, with all that out of the way, let's get to it, shall we?
Everyone who's gonna show is here. We're ready to do this.
I have full confidence in everyone's abilities here.
I'm sure everyone already knows that. After all, you're the reason they're here.
There's no need for further discussion. Everyone here knows the plan, and what's at stake. It's time to decide each group's role in the assault. Remember...
Да,
Alright.
blah, blah, blah,
First
blah.
up, who here should lead our strike team?
Там делай.
Very well. From what we have available, I'll pick who I think would do a decent job for each role.
With everyone aware of their duties, before leaving, I'll ensure they have all that's needed to perform their roles as effectively as possible.
Say, now that we got a strike team picked, we're gonna need to get things prepped for him. I think we'll need your help on this one, Chief. Me, Aiden, and Sal will wait outside. Come find us as soon as you're ready.
In the meantime, the rest of us will continue repairing the comm array, recovering more of Magnuson's message, and attempting to re-establish contact with the doctor.
All right, then. We all know what we're doing. Good luck, everyone.
Donations are waning.
Donations are waning. Чё, блин? Так. Мне ничего не надо использовать.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance.
those the people?
What a говно.
So, what's our situation?
I think it's safe to assume each team is busy making preparations for the attack. Well, apart from the infiltration team. They left for Quincy a few minutes ago.
Speaking of preparation, we still need to secure locations for the strike team's diversion.
I've been thinking about that. There's an old military checkpoint just down the road from Quincy. Last I heard, it was under gunner control. If we took it, not only would it draw the gunners' attention, but it offers an ideal launching point for the strike team.
What do you say, Chief? Ready to lead some troops to secure the checkpoint?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
The military checkpoint's a solid option, but we still require a secondary location to observe the gunners' response to the strike team's efforts.
What about Hyde Park?
Da.
If you don't mind getting your boots a little wet, it'll give us a good vantage point, and it's got some decent cover.
And that's what we'll do. Chief, you'll need to lead a squad to capture the South Boston military checkpoint, and then double back to secure Hyde Park before returning to HQ. Once you've done that, we can begin the assault on Quincy.
Works for me.
I knew we could rely on you. We set up a
Поехали,
command
блядь.
table that you can use to organize the troops.
While you're busy out in the field, we'll get everything ready here. Good luck, Chief.
Да, нахрена. Я так не могу это сделать. Поехали.
I'm hit!
Perimeter may be compromised. Searching.
Status green.
These are your new orders for the next operation. Pass them on to the rest of your squad.
But, ma'am, we were granted leave. There's got to be some mistake.
No, there's been no mistake. Your leave request has been revoked. This operation cannot be. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Где они? Где трупы? Ага. Не двигается. Придется через Warplaner Desk. Я не знаю, как иначе. The fuck? меня времени на это говно. Этот бессмертный. Ах ты, блин. Бессонница. Так, планируем через War Planner's Desk. Атаку на это все. Вот хотел по-простому, но ни хрена не работает. Мне надо South Boston Military Checkpoint. Какая себе. South Boston Police Department? Вроде нет. South Boston Rationing Site. South Boston Military Checkpoint. Нет здесь South Boston Military Checkpoint. Есть вот это, но это не то совсем. Короче. Что это? HQ Мистер Гатси. Не работает. Вот они. South Boston Military Checkpoint. А что то было, я понятия не имею. И там дальше. Что там еще? Kill the remaining.
Sorry. Should have just run.
Захватил аванпост. Виктори 14. Найс. Так. Поговорить с Сальвадором.
South Boston checkpoint is under our control. Leave behind a detachment of troops and proceed to Hyde Park. Over and out.
Так, следующий Хайд-парк, но его я в следующей серии буду захватывать. А на этом пока все. Всем спасибо, с вами был Антилар. Всем пока.